Today's video, we're going to review how to build employees in the system. Employees can be accessed through three different modules. Under Company and Setup, we have Employees. Under Time, we have Employees right at the top. And under Expenses, we have Employees. They all lead to the same place, so it doesn't matter where you select from. Once you click in, you can see a list of your employees. To add a new one, we'll simply click Add in the top right. We'll start by assigning a primary contact name. You'll likely need to add one, so you can click the drop-down and then click Add. Here, we'll create a name for our employee. And then enter in other contact information for them. This is also where we'll enter in any mailing information for the employee or any secondary contact information for the employee. Once you have all that filled in, you can go ahead and click Save. There are numerous default fields here that you can fill in. Typical fields you'd expect, like start date, title, SSN, and so on. One thing to note with Social Security numbers is that anyone who has access to view employees can see these, so be very careful with permissions. Additionally, Sage Intacct will blur these out on any reports, so these might not be the best place for your company to store the Social Security number. Location is required, so we'll always need to select that. And then these other fields are optional. We can assign an employee manager if we so choose, birth date, termination date for once they're terminated, gender, and so on. There are 1099 fields, but best practice is to make any 1099 employees a vendor through accounts payable. This will make it easier to process 1099s for them at the end of the year. Now, it's often that companies will want an individualized field that isn't here. For example, rehire date is a common request from companies. We're able to add that by going to a different screen. So I'll start by saving this employee. And then if I want to add the rehire date field or any other field, I can go to Platform Services, Custom Fields, and Add. I'll then start by selecting the employee object. From here, I'll choose a data type. We have a number of options. For rehire date, we're going to use date. For the label, we'll simply call it rehire date. Doesn't really need a description, pretty self-explanatory. And we're not going to default to today's date. We'll let people enter that in. From here, we can make it a required field. For a rehire date, we don't want that, as we'll have new employees who only have the initial hire date. We can make it hidden or inactive, but we of course want to see it, and we want it to be active, which is why we're building it. But this may be good for fields you later deprecate and no longer want to see. So with all this good to go, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now if I go back to my employees and click Edit on any of them, I can see the rehire date is now a field in here.